What if Google shuts down tomorrow? Imagine waking up and suddenly realizing that Google is gone, completely. No Google Search, no Gmail, no Google Maps, no YouTube, no Google Drive. The internet as we know it would be thrown into chaos. Let's start with the most immediate impact, search. Google processes over 8.5 billion searches per day. Without it, billions of people would have to find alternatives, fast. Bing, DuckDuckGo, Yahoo, and other engines would see massive surges in traffic, likely crashing under the pressure. The global flow of information would become slower, more fragmented, and much less reliable overnight. Next, think about Gmail. Over 1.8 billion users rely on Gmail for personal and professional communication. Businesses would be paralyzed. Emails lost. Projects halted. Access to accounts on hundreds of other platforms, from banks to social media, would be blocked for anyone who used Gmail as their login. YouTube, one of Google's biggest platforms, would vanish too. With over 2.7 billion users and millions of creators, the platform is a major hub of entertainment, education, and income. Imagine all that content gone. Creators would lose their audiences. Viewers would lose their favorite shows. And a massive portion of the global digital economy would be wiped out in an instant. Google Maps disappearing would leave people directionless, literally. Whether it's getting to work, finding restaurants, or navigating a new city, millions depend on it daily. Logistics companies, delivery drivers, rideshare apps, all would be hit hard. And let's not forget Google Drive, Google Docs, Google Calendar, tools that power countless offices and classrooms. Their sudden disappearance would disrupt workflows, meetings, collaborations, and even education in many parts of the world. Android users would also feel the heat. Android, developed by Google, powers over 70% of the world's smartphones. While phones wouldn't stop working, services like the Play Store, Google Search, and app syncing would break down, creating frustration and confusion. Economically, the impact would be staggering. Google is one of the largest companies on the planet. Its shutdown would crash stock markets, affect ad revenues globally, and cause ripples through Silicon Valley and beyond. Thousands of employees would lose their jobs. Tech startups and businesses that depend on Google's infrastructure would face collapse. Socially and politically, there would be panic. Misinformation would spread rapidly in the absence of reliable search results. Governments might step in with emergency solutions, but trust in digital stability would take a major hit. In the long run, alternatives would rise. Competitors would fill the gaps. Innovation would surge. But the immediate aftermath would be one of digital darkness. So, what if Google shuts down tomorrow? It wouldn't just be the end of a company. It would be the start of a global digital crisis.